Have you ever wondered about the conversations that happen behind the scenes in biblical history? What if I told you that Jesus and Lucifer met in secret, a meeting so profound that it was hidden from the scriptures? Stay tuned because this story will make you question everything, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment. Subscribe now for more intriguing stories that reveal the untold truths. The night was silent, the air thick with anticipation. Jesus had just finished praying in the Garden of Gethsemane. His disciples, unaware of the immense weight on his shoulders, had fallen asleep nearby. But Jesus felt another presence, a dark energy that crept through the olive trees. He knew who it was before even seeing him. From the shadows stepped Lucifer, the fallen angel. His appearance was unlike any human could imagine, beautiful yet haunting. His eyes glowed faintly, and his aura seemed to pull the light from around him. He smiled, though it wasn't a friendly smile. It was the grin of someone who knew too much. "Jesus," Lucifer said smoothly, his voice like velvet in the dark. "We meet again." Jesus stood up from his prayer, the serenity on his face unshaken. "Why are you here, Lucifer?" "Why?" Lucifer repeated, his tone mocking yet curious. "You're about to sacrifice yourself for these people, and you ask why I'm here? I've come to offer you another choice." Jesus didn't respond immediately. He looked into Lucifer's eyes, and what he saw was centuries of rebellion, pride, and pain, but also something else, a deep sorrow hidden beneath layers of arrogance. Lucifer stepped closer, his wings dark and imposing. "You don't have to go through with this, you know. The Father has sent you here to suffer, to be crucified, to endure unbearable pain. But for what? For them. They will reject you, betray you. And for what? A kingdom of heaven they can't even comprehend? Can you imagine the intensity of this conversation? Jesus and Lucifer facing each other with the fate of the world in their hands. The battle between light and dark is not just physical, but a war of words, of choices. If you're hooked by this story, hit that subscribe button for more stories that go deeper than what you've ever been told. Jesus, calm but resolute, said, "I know the path ahead of me. It's been written since the beginning." Lucifer's eyes flickered with amusement. "Oh, the beginning? I remember the beginning. I was there when the universe was spoken into existence. I was there when I too had a place in the heavens. And now look at me, cast out because I dared to question the plan." He circled around Jesus, his voice becoming more intense. "You're the Son of God. The world is yours. You could take control, rule over them all with power, not sacrifice. You don't have to die to change the world." Jesus' expression didn't change. "Power without sacrifice is tyranny. My kingdom is not of this world." Lucifer laughed, a cold, hollow sound that echoed through the garden. "Is that what you believe? That your suffering will change anything? They will mock you. They will drive nails into your hands. They will hang you on a cross like a criminal. And you still think this is the Father's plan? You, the King of Kings, dying the death of a common thief?" Lucifer stopped directly in front of Jesus, his voice dropping to a whisper. "What if the Father's plan isn't what you think it is? What if you're being used, a pawn in a game much larger than even you can see?" Imagine what Lucifer is saying right now, challenging Jesus with a truth that's hard to deny. What if everything you believed wasn't what it seemed? This is the moment that changes everything. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because these are the kinds of stories that will keep you thinking long after the video ends. Jesus remained unmoved, but Lucifer wasn't finished. "Join me, Jesus," he said, his tone shifting from mockery to something almost persuasive. "Together we can change the fate of the world. No more suffering, no more pain. You don't have to sacrifice yourself. You and I, we can bring true peace. Think about it. You know the Father's plan will leave the world broken and torn. I offer you something different." Jesus looked out over the garden, the weight of the world pressing down on his shoulders. He thought of the pain he would endure, the betrayal, the cross, and the silence that would come after. But he also thought of humanity, the people he came to save, and the love that had driven him to this moment. "You know nothing of love, Lucifer," Jesus finally said. "You know only power, control. My path is not about avoiding suffering. It's about redeeming those who are lost. Lucifer's expression darkened. Love? You think love will save them? They will tear you apart. Even your closest followers will deny you. Is that love, Jesus? Is it worth dying for? Jesus turned to face Lucifer fully. Yes. For the first time, Lucifer's confidence faltered. A flicker of something passed through his eyes. Was it fear or regret? But it vanished as quickly as it came. Then you've sealed your fate, Lucifer said, his voice sharp and cutting. But know this, I will not stop. The world will still choose me in the end. And when you're gone, when they've forgotten you, I will be there, ruling over their broken souls. He stepped back into the shadows, his form dissolving into the night. We'll meet again, Jesus, in the final battle. And when that day comes, I will be ready. Could this secret meeting between Jesus and Lucifer hold the key to understanding the ultimate battle between good and evil? What if this conversation was the turning point in the fate of the world? There's so much more to explore, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more hidden stories like this one. You don't want to miss what's coming next. As Lucifer disappeared, the garden was silent again, but the weight of the encounter lingered. Jesus knew what lay ahead, the betrayal, the cross, the grave. But he also knew that beyond the suffering, there was hope. Hope that even Lucifer could not extinguish. The final battle had not yet come, but when it did, Jesus would be ready. Thank you for watching. If you found this story thought-provoking and want more content that dives into the untold mysteries of the Bible, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. There are more secrets to uncover, and you won't want to miss what's next.